Rodniks are humming in the dead of the night. Electric bills climbing, ain't feeling right. Hash rates dropping, profits thin as air. I'm digging for gold, but there's none down there. I got the crypto mining blues, feeling like I just can't choose. But there's a spark in the AI glow. Rent my computer, let the profits grow. Once I was king with my GPUs. Now I'm stuck paying the power dues. Every coin I mine feels heavier than lead, but I hear whispers of a future ahead. I got the crypto mining blues, feeling like I just can't lose. Switch my power to the AI flow, turn this burden into a glow. I see the light, it's flickering on. AI's calling my machines to respond. No more digging in the blockchain dirt. This pivot might just heal the hurt. I got the crypto mining blues, but I'm stepping in brand new shoes. The AI train's on a steady roll, gonna recompute and regain control.
I was digging deep in the digital ground, hoping for treasure, but nothing was found. The rigs were buzzing, the heat was real. Electric bills biting like a thief who steals. Crypto mining blues got me feeling low. The profits are gone, where did they go? But there's a light shining through the haze. Renting compute might just save my day. I stacked up GPUs, thought I'd strike it rich, but the market's a beast with a wicked glitch. Hash rates climbing, rewards falling flat. Chasing that coin, I'm chasing a cat. Crypto mining blues got me feeling low. The profits are gone, where did they go? But there's a light shining through the haze. Renting compute might just save my day. AI knocking, it's a brand new game, whispering sweet that it knows my name. Ran out the power, let it learn and dream. A smarter hustle, a brand new scheme. Now my GPUs hum a different tune, training models under the cyber moon. No more digging, no more feudal race, just AI visions lighting up the space. The crypto mining blues got me feeling low. The profits are gone, where did they go? But there's a light shining through the haze. Renting compute might just save my days. Now my GPUs hum a different tune, training models under the cyber moon. No more digging, just AI visions lighting up the space.
What is up, good people? It's been a good week. It's been a challenging week, but a good week. Got a lot of stuff done this week. Hope your week was good as well. Hope you guys are having a good day. A little rainy here today. Might even have a little bit of snow, possibly. Probably not out by us. Might be some lake effect on Sunday night, making things a little interesting for travel around here. But let's see who is here so far tonight. Sorry for the going back and forth as to who was going to be streaming and who wasn't. But yeah, so we got Patrick Murphy, who was here first. John English Tech, Chef Lahib, Jay Styles, John English Tech. I already said John English Tech. Sorry. You guys are Iota Pi 322. Good to see you. Crypto MB 1122. Integra Guy, thanks for being a member. Appreciate it. Thank you to all my members. And Yusuf Putz is here in the house. T Mining. Let's see who else. Yeah, everybody's making comments about salad. Bacon, eggs, and hash. Rizzo 529. And that's all that has commented so far. I think there's a few more people as I see 22 current viewers. So again, appreciate it. Shides is here, making it just under the wire. So yeah, didn't have time like I normally do to kind of prepare for the stream and prepare subjects and things like that. But so ask me anything. I'll be paying a little bit more attention to the chat than I normally do. Chef Lahib, hey man, I'm so happy and lucky to catch you live. You're good people. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Sent you an email earlier. LOL. I had no idea. See, I haven't looked at my email probably all day. I'll take a look. I'll have to look, see which one you send it to. But yeah, I'll take a look after the stream. Let's see. What else you guys? Can finally turn the AC off, Swamp 7 says. Yeah, I've had it off for a little while. It's been cool enough up here that we haven't had the AC on. My wife last night was complaining it was too hot in the house, or too hot in the bedroom. So what I've been doing with this AC Infinity like power strip, I'm able to set a night and day setting. So I let it get hotter at night and cool it off during the day, because that way upstairs generally stays like 72, 73 degrees when I do that. Well, I need it to get down to about 70 at night. So I have to make some adjustments to the nighttime temp, but not ready to do that yet because it's going to be colder tonight. I want to see what happens tonight. And then tomorrow night will even be colder. So, yeah, I wish there was a way, AC Infinity, if you're listening, that I could have my choice as to which sensor to use. I want to have both of them. I want to see what both temps are, but I want to be able to set the fans at basically what's at the floor level so that I have a better idea what the ambient temperature of the basement is, and that tells me how much heat is actually coming upstairs as opposed to just like the hot aisle. So yeah. Anyway, all right, let's see. Check DMs, 50/90s on salad, pics you will want to share. Okay, I will take a look. All right, I didn't see any else where I was. See it up in Home Assistant. You can do anything you can dream of. Really? So the only thing I have in Home Assistant right now, I don't have like a dashboard or anything. I only have like the data. I haven't set up like any other things in it yet, but that's a good point. That's a very good point. I'll have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. I believe Crewman's going to be joining me tonight. But, you know, kids, unpredictability. So, not sure exactly when he's going to join, but he will be joining. I've got that screen up on the right-hand side, so I will see as soon as he comes up. But let me check my DMs. What? Wow.
Machines can crash and tempers can flare. Electric bills bite, but we're too far.
No, I'm not going to buy or borrow that, but okay. Like, he gave me permission to show this, but dang, that sucks. I have been tuning down my my 5090s actually, down to like 550, 525, and mine are not on Salad. Mine are on Vast. I have a story I would tell you about Vast too, but let's just do this, I guess. Let me hang on a second. There we go. All right, let me yeah, there's no good way to like not show, but that's fine. I don't think anybody here. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Check something real quick. All right, let me oh, and then Swam7 sent me something. Oh, he sent me the thing on how to set up the AC Infinity stuff. I'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. All right, but let me go ahead and share my screen. That's actually in the wrong screen, so let me go up here. Stop it. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. I don't know if there's any way. I guess I can click on it and it'll. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. The only thing. So one of the things that I do with all of my 5090s is I make sure that coming out. So you notice that he has an adapter. So that's on an adapter. I'm not saying I don't have any of them on adapters, but regardless of whether it's on an adapter or not, I have it sticking straight up. There is no bend to it at all. Zero. And then I just have a nice smooth curve because they're all open air. So I don't have any that. I don't know if that's what caused that, but I'm looking at kind of how the bend is right now with the way it's being held. I'm wondering if that might have been a contributing factor. It shouldn't be, but I've heard other people say that that was a contributing factor, was the fact they tried to bend it too hard. Let's see. Did you take some flux profit with the recent pump? No, I didn't. It's the one thing I didn't take profit on, second TL. I took profit on Litecoin. I took profit, big time profit on Filecoin. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. What else did I take profit on? What did I do with my phone? Not my. Oh, there it is. Because yeah, I've been kind of taking profits. I had been getting lazy in setting up auto buys and sells, and so I decided earlier this week. I'm like, this market's crazy. I think there's just going to be a lot of trading within a range until we go up, and but let me see what else. So no, I had actually. I mean, I'm happy because I bought Flux at around 15 cents on average, like 10,000 of it, and obviously it went up quite a bit. But I did it specifically so I could set up a second Nimbus node. And then what I will probably do when I really like it gets up to like $1 or something, then I'll probably unstake that Nimbus node and then probably sell half of it. Something like that. That's kind of my plan at this point. But hey, as always, subject to change. All right, hang on a second. Let me, I was just looking to see if I missed any other trades. History, let's see. I did buy a little bit of Bitcoin at 102.6, but yeah, I sold this Filecoin. I sold Litecoin. those are really my two sells. So I sold Litecoin twice because I had like a really low buy that I sold when it was kind of halfway to where it was. And then I had noticed that I had like a whole bunch of buys like in the mid 90s, and I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna do. I set up a sell for 109. So I sold out there, and now I'm either later on tonight or tomorrow I'm gonna set up my buy-in points. Basically, where am I going to re-enter the market if it goes back down? So I want to get back to being really diligent about that because I have missed some round trips because I got lazy. So Jeffkey, good to see you, sir. It's been a fun ride with Flux recently, that's for sure. I went from, I should actually, let me see if I can bring this up. Man, it shows my Flux address, what I really don't want to do. Let me see if there's a way. I think there is. Oh yeah, there is. What am I talking about? This is Second TL. He has a I just gotta remember how to do it. Where is the secure mode on here? That's not it. That's definitely not it. But let me check. I'll show you the other pictures. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad, those pictures. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where? I know that there is a mode on here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. Privacy mode. There we go. Got it. Now it doesn't share anything. All right. Yeah, this is, these are my nodes. I've got 2 Nimbus nodes. But the nice thing about it is this was like $70 earlier today. Now I'm making like over $150. So $75 per month on each of my Nimbus nodes. So that's pretty nice. That's why I wanted to try keep doing that. I mean, can you imagine if it goes up to $1 again? That's going to be like $600 a month for those two nodes. Like I said, at that point, I think I'll probably take some profits though. But yeah, I am a believer. I am a believer. I know I'm about to break out into a monkey song. Let's see what else. So Shide says, yeah, the bend itself, not the issue, but the weight of the 4X cables pulling it downward card was upright in a test bench. Yeah, so like I said, I have it in a rack, and I do have ones that are like the real flexible cable, but even on those, they have a relatively they don't have a tight bend. They certainly have a tighter bend than those cables are capable of, because those are like super stiff. But yeah, let's check out the other ones. The thing is with this connector, you just need to be careful. Definitely need to be careful. Okay, and now I'm away from. Now it'll probably show up. Let me put this back where it belongs, and then let me go check to see if. Nope, no Croup Man yet. So yeah, so Shides did say. So I definitely make sure that if I have something where I feel like it's putting a lot of stress on it, then I will tie it up to the rack above it. And then that way there is literally no stress on it. Gaming with Smokey Dan. I am not reading that. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Oh my lord. Those must be Monkey songs. I'm not a big Monkeys fan, but yeah. I'm guessing that's probably what he's putting there. So yeah, that is definitely not good. That's not the way it's supposed to look. That has been like really bad. Now the interesting thing is you could send that to Northwest Repair and he could repair it. Oh, you said you had extended warranty through Micro Center, so because all they would need to do is replace that connector. There's nothing else wrong with the card, most likely. And of course, you need to get a new adapter. But God, I got so many of those adapters in my house because I generally have power supplies that go direct from 12 or from 16 pin to 16 pin. So, sent you pics of my 4090 melted connector. Really? Well, hey, if we're gonna make this a rect pics, sure, we can do that. Let's take a look. Oh, this is sorry, this is a distant second. But still not good. Still not good, but nowhere near as bad. That other one might have started a fire. This one you probably smelled it and went, "Oh crap." Yeah, let's see what else we got. No, he's had one more picture. Yeah, definitely not good. Definitely not good. Did you get this repaired, Swamp 7? Shines is like weak sauce. Oh, that's funny. Only had Mobo smoke. Think it was feeling left out. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks. You have a piece of equipment that's humming away, and all of a sudden you're like, what happened? And you go down there, you're like, damn. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, this week was a definitely very productive week. I still have some more work to do. As one of my salad rigs, which isn't really that big of a deal, considering salad is pretty weak on demand right now, like really weak on demand. But you know, that's when you are a smaller platform and you know you are selling your services, as opposed to being more of like a known, like you can just come online and spin up whatever you want and being known for that, like Vast is. Yeah, you're gonna have some ups and downs. It's just the nature of the beast. But yeah, so I'm not really all that concerned about getting that back up. But basically, what's weird is I can remote into it, but then it gives me a blank screen, like gray. It's Chrome desktop. It gives me the, you know, what's your PIN number? I give it the PIN number and gray screen. Like, it's like not even really giving me the screen. It's like giving me the background that the screen like goes on top of. So I don't know what's going on there, but when I go to put this one next to me down there, I will bring that one upstairs to take a look at. But yeah, so if you notice, my Proxmox server is back in service. So if you didn't see any of my shorts this past week, that ended up being a 5950X failure. The memory controller within it is most likely the culprit. It's fairly common, not super common, but fairly common. And that CPU I bought used, so it could have just had a hard life. I mean, I bought it after the CPU mining craze, so I don't know if that's what it was being used for or whatever. Bought it locally, but either way, it is what it is. I replaced the motherboard. Probably didn't have to do that, but it was a good idea that I did, because that could have also been a contributing factor to it. The motherboard I had really shouldn't have been used for anything higher than a 65 TDP CPU, I read after the fact. So this one was obviously 105, I think, is what the 5950X is. So significantly higher. Not that it ever ran really super high, which is probably why it was fine, and it probably still would be fine. But yeah, so put in, and I also now have PCIe 4 on that machine. It was a $99 motherboard, not going to make or break. And I also put a new power supply in that. Didn't really probably need to do that, but that was the first thing that it looked like. So now I have a spare 750 watt power supply. So I'm sure I'll use that. I'll probably use it on this machine here as a secondary supplemental power supply. May or may not do that. I'm debating whether to power limit this down to like 400 to 425 watts per 5090 on salad, and see what happens. You know, I know that they've been de-verifying people for doing that, but and the 5090, the big thing is that the amount of performance that you lose when you actually do power it down to a lower level is pretty small. It's pretty darn small. Swamp 7 says all of them RMA still under warranty, but a month of downtime. Well, hey, at least you got it fixed, so that's cool. Hang on, John English Tech, did I miss? I heard crickets. Crickets for what? Oh, tumbleweeds for demand. Got it. Chef Lahib, the demand is weaker than my chances to get with Angelina Jolie. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know you well enough to make that comparison, Chef Lahib. I just don't know. Maybe. Don't sell yourself short, man. Don't sell yourself short. Red Panda's here. When did he get here? Who let him in the door? So he says, Swamp 7 is that 5090 I told you to put on salad, then it burned, my fault. No. Swamp 7 didn't have the 5090 on salad. He had the 4090. Shides is the one that had the 5090 that burned on salad. But again, that didn't have anything to do with salad necessarily. But I will say, if you're on salad, please turn off mining. You will make next to nothing. It's not worth it at all. Do not do that. I also, me personally, I turn off bandwidth sharing. It's my internet. I want my bandwidth. Hell, salad uses enough bandwidth just all by itself when you run on your machine. So, Red Panda just woke up from a nap. Well, you know, when you have kids, I know, because I mean, I have kids, but they're grown kids. But when you have kids, you sleep when your kids sleep. Bottom line, you sleep when your kids sleep. That's what I did, especially on the weekends. Hell, I slept with my kids. Man, my recliner got a lot of work. My kids, especially when my kids were like 2 and below, right here, back in a recliner, and we're just both like sleeping there. It was the best. I love that. I relish those days. I really relish those days. But it was great. I saw my kids tonight. I hadn't seen my daughter in a little while, so it was great seeing her. My son's been here for a while. He actually went to bed. We had a huge dinner. I have not eaten that much in an extremely long time, and I have not had that many carbs in a year. I had dessert, flourless chocolate cake. Oh my God, it was so good. So worth it. I had a little bit of butter on bread because their bread is really good at this restaurant. It's Jameson's for those people that might be familiar. But I didn't have anything to drink. I did not have anything to drink. I was going to, because I saw Pilsner Urquell on there, and I really enjoy that beer. And then they're like, you see the little asterisks? Yeah, we don't have anything that has the asterisk on it. That's only at select restaurants. Like, great. So I didn't end up having anything to drink, but how do you turn off bandwidth sharing? So let me see if I can bring up one of mine. I get in the middle of that. Okay. I will show you an example. I think. Here we go. Okay. So obviously this is salad. Hang on a second while I go back to that to make sure I see when Groupman shows up. Okay. So go into, I think, settings. Might be in performance, but let me see. No, it's in, it's not here. It's in performance. Go to performance, and then you go to configure hardware. So down here, you see there's enable bandwidth. That's bandwidth sharing. That needs to be turned off, but you can't do that here. This would just be blank. That wouldn't be there. Let's go to configure hardware. You have CPU enabled, GPU enabled, maximum storage use. And then here's where do not allow video streaming. Video streaming is this lets Salad earn from your unused bandwidth. That's the bandwidth sharing. So this is the one I turn off all the time. All the time. So that's how you do it. And that's why what it should look like. Come on. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm on a smaller screen than I'm used to. Wow. Hold on. Why is this not doing this? Oh, because I'm not on Earn. There we go. That's why you'll see it here. 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6 because I don't have bandwidth sharing turned on. So, but you can see I've made a whopping 0.28 cents in the last 24 hours. Yeah. It is deader than a doornail. Deader than a doornail. So yeah. Let's see. Any other things you guys have mentioned in the chat? I didn't nap today. Yeah, sure you didn't. I'm about to pass out. Let's see. Put all of your GPUs on Salad then. I mean, I'm pretty rented, but okay, so here's the other thing that's pretty interesting. I'm going to double check it. I'm not going to bring this up though on screen. Is that, so typically Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, until we made the time change, it was 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Anyway, that's when the cutoff would be for the weekly payout. That weekly payout cutoff didn't happen. The balance is still growing. I mean, as long as I get paid out, I'm not really too concerned about it, but it is really odd without any explanation. I looked earlier today. I haven't looked in like the last, 6 or 7 hours. So I don't know what's going on. If they're just deciding to skip this payout and then just pay out 2 weeks at once, maybe. I don't know. But it is pretty interesting in the fact that nothing has changed. Well, a little bit's changed with my machines. But all my 5090s are rented. And of course, that means they won't be in a little bit. Oh, that's one other thing. So this week, let me check the chat and then I'll get into that story. Let's see here. Way ahead of you, testing the beta Ubuntu multi-GPU setup now, working on a Docker container now. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure exactly what you... Nice. Because I did offer to them that I could help them test it, but nah, never mind. I'm making too much good money on Vast right now. At least I think it's good money. I know other people are like, you should be making more. Well, all right. So as I said, I fixed that. So that's one thing I did this week. The other thing, I woke up yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Wednesday. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. It was Tuesday. Actually woke up with like leg cramps that would not go away. It was really bad. So I'm like, all right, it's time to get up and walk around. Got to. Took some Calm and then came into the den and went, oh, that's odd. My single 4090 Vast rig is offline, but I can get into it. Eventually figured out, since I've had this happen before, the Vast Demon was not working at all. So if Seconds TL was here, he was actually here when I was like troubleshooting it. that night. And actually it did, by the way, get fixed that night, second TL. I just didn't realize it. And I'll tell you that in a little bit. But anyway, so we went back and forth for a few days with trying different things. And they did tell me that, hey, if you, in doing all this, you lose your verification because you get a new machine ID, no problem. We'll take care of you. Like, all right, let me take a screenshot of that, which I did. Not that I needed to, but wanted to make sure I did that. So was going back and forth. They made some suggestions, but for whatever reason, the install wouldn't complete. But the Vast daemon appeared to be working, but for whatever reason, I never bothered to go back and look at the Vast dashboard to see that it was actually on. Don't know why. But anyway, long story short, too late for that, right? I went back and looked at it and saw that it was there. So the next day I said, I don't know if this is working correctly. Can you guys run some tests? So 2 different guys ran tests on it. The first guy said, yep, it's working fine. Let it run. I'm like, all right, cool. So I let it run. It needed to get up to 90% reliability before they'd be willing to put the verification back on. So then when that happened and I spoke with the guy there, he's like, yeah, no problem. I can see the comments. But I do need to test it first. I said, yes, please test it. I want to make sure it's running properly. And he's like, yeah, works great. I'm like, all right, I have no idea why it wouldn't complete the install, but okay, it's working. Awesome. So yeah, that one's back up and running. It currently is not rented, but it was rented. I mean, it's kind of hard to get rented when you're at, less than 95% reliability. So that's not unusual. So I need to work that reliability back up. But yeah, it sucked that I lost the machine ID, but it happens. I don't think this was a bug with Vast this time. I think this was a weird quirk that happened to happen on my machine. Not sure what, but yeah. Game is plugging in, but we love the long stories, not the TLDR version. Chef Laib says, would I be better off installing Ubuntu on another PC or do the virtual machine thing, or do the virtual machine on Windows route? For what though? It depends on the scenario of what you're trying to do. So I guess I'm asking, what are you trying to do? Now, I'll give you the specific scenario that I'm doing with this Threadripper system is, for Vast. Well, if you're just planning on going on Vast and being done with it and you're going for the long haul, you're never going to switch, then I would just say go bare metal Vast. The advantage of going like Proxmox and going virtual machine is the fact that you can continue to add additional disk space and create additional VMs. And then if Salad dies or Vast dies or Octaspace dies or whatever, you can just switch. Nothing stops you from switching, because now you're just stopping one VM to start another one. Because assuming, you're going to be using the same memory and obviously using the same GPU. And the other good thing is by going the virtualization route is that you can virtualize each GPU separately. But you don't have to either. You could set up a VM for Vast that has multiple GPUs, and then when you turn that one off, you could then create or start multiple Salad VMs, each one assigned to a different GPU. So you can definitely do that. So hopefully that answers your question. I know some people like the long stories, some people do not. Going back to that. Swamp7 says, oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I missed Anthony Victoria. I have not seen you here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry for my noob question, but if I have a dynamic IP, I can still host a GPU rig for rent on Vast. Yes, and as long as it's fully netted. If you have like T-Mobile or something like that, no. Now the other thing is, this is something I had to learn the hard way. If you have a consumer router and you're getting constant IP address changes, it's not the internet provider doing that. That's your router. I had to learn that the hard way. Because since I went Ubiquiti, or made some changes on my older routers, or MikroTik, it never changed. Never. It always stayed the same. And I've had this IP address forever from Comcast. So, let's see. If you're doing VAST, it's worth the time to set up VM on your server. It rents way better and for more dollars. What? Oh. So what he's saying there is to, instead of just allowing it to do Docker within VAST, make sure you also set it up for VM capability. So I have not done that on most of my VAST rigs, but I should. I just haven't gotten around to it. I did do that when I ran QuickPod, and I didn't see a difference. I mean, I saw a difference in the price because that was automatically set on QuickPod. But I take that back. It wasn't automatically set, but they did price it 50% higher for running a VM. Max should have another channel called Around the Campfire with Max Voltage. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because there's a lot of successful YouTube channels that have a bunch of old guys that are either sitting on their porch, drinking a beer or drinking some coffee and like just stating old guy knowledge and wisdom, and it does really well. So yeah, I do. I actually, the people that I work for really like me because I share the old guy knowledge, sometimes completely worthless knowledge just for the heck of it. Like the one guy said, I won't go into it, but he made a reference about being a good driver. I said, yeah, I'm a very good driver. Totally lost on him. He's like 28. I'm like, you have no idea what that's from, do you? He's like, I have no idea. So I had to pull up the video and show him the Rain Man clip for that. So yeah, I did have, thankfully this guy was like around my age, and he was from California. He was in visiting because he has somebody, our customer service in our office reports into him. And he was supposed to be gone by the end of the day Wednesday, and he stayed through Thursday or something. Anyway, whatever. But somebody made a comment before I came in there like, I thought you were going to leave by now. And he's like, no. So then I went, you're still here? Go home. Go. Now, most people guys will think Deadpool. It's not from Deadpool. It's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And I asked him because I was wondering what he was going to quote. And he did say Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And I was like, good. Thank you. Wasn't lost on you. All right. Now let me go back and check. He might be sitting out here. Nope. Still not here. Crew man, you going to show up? Rude man. I guess I can. Let's see. Let me go back to the original since we really haven't been looking at anything over there. He said at 9:01. Okay, I'll join shortly. Wow, how do you define shortly? I know. Kids are unpredictable. They are very unpredictable. I know that. Let me see here. How experienced do you need to be to do all that? Kind of lost you when it became 2 machines, each with a card. If you have a machine where you can have 2 GPUs on that machine, on that motherboard, you could set up 2 VMs and allocate the resources of the machine to both VMs. Just like if you have that back there as a 16-core 32-thread processor. Well, I've got 4 going to the Nimbus node, 4 going to the Neoxa node. 2 going to the Neoxa node, 8 going to a vast machine that is running a 3090, and then I also have a 2-core Windows VM on it as well. So 4 different VMs. Now it only has 1 GPU, so the only one that has access to the GPU is the vast machine VM. So, but yeah, actually Goda told me, he's like, you gotta, when you set up the new machine, you gotta walk through how to set up Proxmox GPU pass-through. Yes, there's plenty of videos, but people want to see it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's just such a pain because IP address and all that kind of stuff, there's just so much doxing stuff that you don't want. So it's a hassle to edit because you gotta blur out all that crap. So it's frustrating. All right, let's see. Gaming with Smokey Dan says, be right back, gotta boil some water for coffee as my kettle broke and new one isn't here until Monday. First world problems. Bacon, eggs, and hash, and a tech channel called Wired with Max Voltage. I like the sound of that, actually. That actually is a good... I might use that Gaming with Smokey Dan. I'll change this from the voltage drop to wired with max voltage. I like that. I really like that. Yeah, I'm probably changing the show to be that. Thanks. Appreciate that. Shorted wires with max voltage. Well, that's probably more accurate, but... yeah, I don't think that would attract as many people. Yes, Rizzo, I am Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Yes, you caught me. You caught me. I'll talk about first beer with you. Let's see. He should have defined it as Chumply. I'll be joining Chumply. I'm not following you there, Patrick. Sorry. How much RAM are you running on that machine? 128 gig. Which I bought when it was a hell of a lot cheaper than it is now, thankfully. Damn. The memory... so this... it just boggles the mind. This combo, which was expensive, it was $2,000 for the motherboard, the CPU, and 128 gigs of RAM. The RAM on this thing now is like $1,100 for 128 gig of ECC RDIMM RAM, DDR5. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. The plaid pad. Spelled plaid wrong. PLAID. Have I heard from Chump? I haven't seen him in months. Yeah, I've talked to him occasionally. He seems to be doing fine. I think he got a little burned out and is kind of over some things. And I at some point, I'm sure he will come out and talk about things and such. He's fine. Absolutely fine. He made some decisions. Just nothing wrong with that. We all make decisions. And he's happy. And I'm glad he's happy. So yeah, and I can see he's having, if you guys haven't subscribed to his new RP shoot, I don't remember what that is. Well, actually, you know what? You can see right here was the latest I talked to him, so it was just a little bit ago. I talked to a lot of these people, so that was probably a week and a half ago that I DM'd with him. Let's see. What is it called? RP Collectibles. That is the name of his challenge, or his channel. So check it out. Check it out. It's different than DJ's, because DJ's is about like the business of it, and also about the excitement of it as well, but a lot more about the business of it. His is all about, I'm doing this because I love Pokemon, and gets like excited about opening up packs and you can just really hear the excitement, and it's infectious. So I do watch his videos, and I mean, it's just crazy. He pulled the second $700 Pokemon card. So he got 2 of these boxes, whatever this collection is. And and he bought it off of his buddy who bought a whole box. He's the only guy that got one of those Charizard or whatever. Like I said, I'm not a Pokemon guy. And he got 2 of them. And the only 2 boxes he got, so he's the only one that pulled this like stupid expensive card. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. Bacon X Hash, I was kidding. No, I like that, man. That name you just said. Chef Lahib says, okay, so since the machine running 9950X 3D, 16 cores, 32 threads, so it would handle no issue. Okay, hold on a second. What motherboard are you running it on? Because how are you going to put 2 GPUs on it? You got to look to see how many PCI lanes can... Thank you, Joker. Very much appreciate the membership. Although, is he just talking about... Let's see. Oh, member for 28 months. So the only... Okay, hold on a second. I will come back to you, Chef Lahib. I have to comment on Joker. So, Joker, I wasn't there this last week, so you took second. Congratulations. The week before, how did that turn out? How did that turn out? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were like, what were you, the first one out? Second one out? You were out really early, and I took third. It was my first one. Forgot to go this last week, so, you know, the only time you were up against me head-to-head... I don't know what to tell you, man. Results don't lie. All right. All right, let me go back to Chef Lahib, and then I'll try to get through more of these comments. So like I said, you got to look at the motherboard. You got to look at how the PCIe slots. When you get above X570, into X670 and above, for whatever reason, there aren't many motherboards where you can handle like 2 X8 cards per motherboard. That's like they just like hard code the X16 and the next one is X4. So you're only using 4 lanes on the second PCIe slot, which is fine for things like, you know, you want to have extra M.2, you have an M.2 adapter that you put in that slot, or you have a 10 gig card that you want to put in there, that's fine too. So there's a lot of things you can use it for, but for another GPU, not so great. Not so great. So just be cautious of that. All right. Game is swinging and copywriting the name now. Max voltage. Suck it. Funny. Rizzo529 says, can you touch on Zcash? LOL. The same A9 Z Master I bought last month for 150 is listed for 400 now. I mean, that's kind of when you have the altcoin bull run, and could this be the start of it? I don't know. I haven't looked to see what the Bitcoin dominance is. If we're starting to approach 50, oh man, we might have a really short altcoin run. I don't know. This is definitely a weird market. Definitely much different than previous years. It is different this time. No question it's different this time. Is it that different? I don't know. But yeah, whenever you see these coins go up, yes, you can sell the miners for more now. That's one of the things I love about buying GPUs and computer hardware. In general, they stay pretty constant or go up in value, it seems like. I mean, I can still sell my 4090s for more than I bought them for. And if you can get 5090s at a reasonable price, especially at Best Buy, 24-month financing, I mean, you can definitely get them. So it is tempting to turn some of the 4090s into some cash, put them into some crypto, and then buy 5090s, and then just pay those off 2 years down the road, you know, interest free. So I don't know. I did buy one, if you didn't see the short, I did buy one 5090 on that deal this week. Now I'm debating maybe buying 2 5060 Ti's, because you have 1 5060 Ti does not get the 24-month financing, so you need to buy a certain amount of stuff in order to do that. So all right, let's see here. All right, I'm looking to see where I'm tagged. Oh God, please tell me. No, Red Panda, don't go to the dark side. Everybody's starting a Pokemon channel. That I will not be doing. I will definitely not be doing that. J Styles says, Max, did you see that all 50 supers were either canceled or delayed to the end of 2026 due to high RAM prices? No! No, I did not see that. Oh man, no, I did not see that. Do you have a link? If you can, shoot me in a chat, 'cause I don't think it'll probably allow you to do one here. But shoot me in a DM if you would. Let's see. Oh. No yawning. So Chef Thahib says Asus ROG Strix X870E gaming Wi-Fi. I mean, give me a chance to catch up on chat, and I'll pull that up. I'll show you kind of what I do. See here it says, and PCIe 4.0 supports X8 X4 mode. That tells me that it probably only supports X8 with an X4 mode. So it will not do X8 and X8, which I don't know why they don't do that. Gave me a Smoky Dan. The name of Red Panda's channel is going to be Only Pokes with RPM. Pokemon is not dark. It is. It totally is. It's gambling. It is totally gambling. Are you playing games with your Pokemon cards? Are you like going online and remotely like having a game online with your friends of Pokemon cards? No, you are trading the cards or listing them for how much they're valued for. You're getting them graded. It is straight on gambling. How is it any different than loot boxes in video games? It's not. It absolutely is not. There is no inherent value in a card. Mic drop. Let's see. Patrick Murphy, ASRock WRX 80 Creator R2.0 and has 7 PCIe times 16. Nice. Yeah. I haven't really gone down the Intel route much, honestly. GDDR7 is double the BOM cost. Well, here's where I'm thinking this is a good thing for those people that already have cards. It's no different than mining, because less cards are going to get made. They're going to cost more. They have to. And people aren't going to be able to deploy hardware because they're not going to be able to get it. Therefore, they're going to have to get online and rent it. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't see it as being any different than, the craze of mining was back then. Red Gaming Tech. Oh, we're the two guys, or Gamer Meld. We're talking about it on delay, or a delay on 50 Super Series. Got it. Yeah, both are good sources. That's for sure. I haven't actually watched Gamer Meld in quite a while. I don't know why it's not popping up on my feed. I'll have to check. Finally live. Yes, I know. Family, man. Family. You see how nice and dressed up I am? Got a cardigan on. Button-down shirt. Nobody even complimented me that I looked nice. Jeez. You guys are horrible. Horrible. It's not gambling. It's guaranteed. Wait a minute. Which one are we talking about here? Are we talking about cards, Pokemon cards? It's guaranteed. There is inherent value. Based on what? Based on what? Okay, so. Okay, Bitcoin is digital fairy dust, not tangible physical asset. True, except it is a... Okay, so you don't go into any establishment and say, I want to pay for this with Pokemon cards, right? But you could go into someplace saying, I want to pay for this in Bitcoin. And they might be like, well, sorry, we don't accept it. But they might. They might. If you're swapping something with somebody, the odds of the other person accepting Bitcoin as a means of transfer is probably like, yeah, that's fine. I got an exchange. I can take Bitcoin. So, no, not going there. Red Panda only funds? I'm guessing Red Panda only fans. Anyway, thanks for the $2. I appreciate it. Jackson Digital, welcome. Let's see. You can't win here. Pokemon beats all. No, it does not. You guys can say it all you want. You'll never convince me otherwise. Panda only funds banned. Banned, I say. Hey, you know what? He put in a super chat. He is not getting banned. Any mod bans him, I ban that mod. Speaking of swapping, have you seen BCP PC's alt eBay alternative? Yeah, I have. I think it's a great idea. I'm glad he's doing it. I need to talk to him. I was actually going to sell him some GPUs. So I got sidetracked with all my other side projects and it never reconnected throughout the week. He asked me for a price and I never gave him a price. So I need to reconnect with him. Hopefully he hasn't gotten the 3060s he needs yet. But yeah, I'm actually going to probably get rid of all my 3060s. At least most of my 3060s, I should say. And replace them with 5060 Ti's most likely. So, because 5060 Ti is not really that expensive. They rent. So rent better than 3060s. So, Jackson. Oh yeah, that's an awesome site. Yeah. Let's see. Shill time. Let's see. Croup Man. Oh, he is here. Why does it? Hold on. What is going on with you, Croup Man? I see you there. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let me get him over on screen. I'm gonna mute myself first so I don't get the echo. So bear with me here 1 second. What's happening, Croup Man?
What up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You guys can hear him, right?
Nice. I gotta get a picture for myself. I didn't feel like setting the camera up. It's dark in here. I just got done playing some Mark Raiders. I was like, all right, I gotta join Max.
You're so lazy.
Dude, I haven't gotten any work done since Thursday. I got home last night and was dead. I gotta get content out. So.
Yep, I definitely hear. Hey, I took your advice. I've been putting out a few shorts. They've actually been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Averaging probably about 1,000 views, as you said, per short.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been doing pretty well. In case you guys don't know, I'm trying to get up to 40,000 views in a month's period. So I did actually start the promotion with YouTube to try to get more views so that I can artificially raise them. That is really crap on shorts. I will tell you that.
Really?
I'm not sure it's. Oh yeah, I'm not sure it's even worth it. So I might switch off and try to do long form. But we'll see. I'm trying it on my latest short and see what happens. But
it works really well on long form. You can use it to crank out about 10 to 12,000 on a video.
that's what I'm hoping. But right now, I mean, my first one, I got like, I had it on for a few days and it got like 180. It was on for just over a day. It got like 180 views or something. That was it.
It's a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste when you're getting that little. The impressions were horrible. It was less than 1,000 impressions in a day. Like what? Yeah, exactly. So I was very not happy at all with it. So we'll see. I may try it a little bit longer, and then I may be like, okay, well, let me try it on long form and see if that works.
Well, you listen. If you let me know what you need, man, and if worst case you get in, you know, Kanan was actually supposed to go to CES, but they're not going anymore.
Who's not going?
Kanan.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I'm not much into the crypto mining, like ASIC mining.
Yeah, I'm not either, honestly.
So I'm not really worried about any mining ASICs. Certainly if somebody wanted to sponsor me, I probably wouldn't say no. Well, it depends, I should say. Some of them I probably would, because a lot of them I think are a waste of money, so therefore I don't want them on my channel.
Well, so like it's they're not bad to heat your home. I mean, I told Goldshell I don't want to work with them anymore. I'm literally just I like really just like Canon and AlphaPex is basically the only ones I like anymore.
AlphaPex I really like. And Canon, I do like theirs. I think Fluminer also I think are good. Again, you're not going to make a ton of money, but if you're looking to heat your house, heat a room,
yeah, that's it.
As well as, you know, have a little bit, you know, I should say, good efficiency. So yeah, it might be a lottery miner, but at least if you wanted to put it on a pool, you could and be profitable, but not very profitable.
No, but you're just paying to heat your house. That's all.
Exactly. So
it's not like, we're not going to say it's anything other than that.
So thank you, RPM as a fruitcake. I appreciate the $2 super chat.
Hey man, put it towards Vegas. Put it towards
This
Vegas.
guy's totally trolling RPM.
Well, he's gonna be RPAI too soon too. Isn't he done mining?
I don't think he'll ever be done mining, but yeah, I'm sure he will be to a certain extent. That's for sure.
I think speaking of AI, I think I'm gonna move my 5090 and 4090 to Clore because I turn them off Salad. They're not making anything.
No, there is literally no demand on Salad right now.
No.
So I am gonna set them up on Salad because I want to prove the point that everybody's like, well, you can't do multi GPU rigs. Yes, you can. Just need to have individual VMs for each of them. It's completely possible. Panda says, I will never be done.
Never be done.
Never.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna move them over to Clore because I'm not ready for Vast yet. Since So
It's changing their name. Now it's 20 GPU rig.
Bro speaks fast.
Oh my lord. All right, I got.
Hey, Panda never built that 20 GPU rig.
I know he didn't.
He never did.
I know he didn't.
Oh. But yeah, man, it's another week with no shed, which means no 2 gigabit internet, which means no vast AI.
Oh, you don't have 2 gig internet?
Not yet. I'm not getting it. So I'm going. I have 2 internets right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. After we talked about that, my admin came up to me and she goes, "They want to cancel your internet at home." I'm like, "Oh shit! Just tell them to wait a few weeks." So that's getting canceled. So I'm back to 1 internet.
Got it.
22.
Like I said, all you got to do is, get proper networking and create VMs so that they're separate networks.
You will need to send me a buying guide. We're going to do this together. You're going to hold my hand and we're going to get my network upgraded.
Listen to this. He just thinks like, sure, I got nothing better to do.
No,
right?
Not at all. Not at all. Dude, no, you can help me. We'll make a video series out of it. We'll get you views. Views. Max
Sure.
fixes famous YouTubers Fixes famous YouTubers network. Linus Jr.
Yeah, we'll make you a like a, what do you call it? A testimonial.
Bro, I'm probably, instead of Linus's cousin, I'm probably Linus's like inbred brother from like a hidden marriage. Like worse than the bastard son in Game of Thrones.
That's funny.
Yeah, right? 20... Yeah, the edible
this guy.
man.
RPM AI chat ready now. Keeps changing his name.
We're RPM DDR5 shortage.
Yeah, there you go. That's his next one. I totally got derailed with what I was talking about earlier. Let's see. Game is playing. The story is that Panda was born with a pickaxe in hand. Yes, that's a story, all right. That's a story, all right. I don't think he was born with a pickaxe in hand. Definitely don't think that's the case. Pole pollination. When Cryptmas tree? That's a good question. I don't know.
I got a broken bit axe I can send you, and you can make it a star. Say the word.
You know what? I have a bit axe here that I don't even use.
Yeah, but does it work? If it works, don't use that one. I got a broken one.
Yeah, I don't know if this one works. This is an old one. This thing's like, and it's over a year old. It's like a dinosaur with the way these things are.
Dude, they're like, but here's the thing. It's so silly, like expanding solo mining, right? Because like, sure, I have a 10 terabyte solo miner versus your 1 terabyte. What? This doesn't matter. How do you scale a 1 in a million odds?
Hey, the way I look at it is, you can't win if you don't play. So I got one sitting here that Panda sent me, and that one is running. It's getting we're currently getting 1.3 gigahash.
The Brains one is my favorite. I actually got their the Brains dock. They sent it to me. I'm looking at it right now. It's cool. You can put like widgets on it. They don't have a lot of widgets yet, but the screen quality is like legitimately nice. Mm-hmm. And now that I see the price, I'm gonna put like crypto prices there because I never check crypto prices. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now I can see it. I go, oh, I'll just buy a little bit of Bitcoin. So like, shout out to Brains
Rizzo
for this product placement.
Exactly. Gotta
the Brains
play to
deck.
win. Gotta play to win.
Gotta play
every 10 minutes, man. Every 10 minutes, you have a chance to win.
It's like 100. To be fair, right? If you were gonna play the lottery, if you were gonna put like, I don't know, let's say you're gonna put $1,000 in the lottery that year, I'd put $1,000 into BitAxe.
Yeah, you're better off. Better off.
100% better off.
Yep. So yeah, you play the lottery all the time, which I don't recommend. You'd be better off buying lottery miners, which I don't recommend.
I have the Magic Miner, the 7 terahash one up, and it cost me $25 a month to run it. So that's just like me buying a $1 lottery ticket every day. And all my other miners are at work.
I'm just looking at DJs. I'm trying to think of a comeback, but I can't. I'm gonna hit a Bitcoin block. You'll see. You'll see. Sure.
To be fair. Oh man, Rizzo. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang. Come on, Max. How I Met Your Mother.
I am not. I mean, I know the show, but I don't know that part of it.
Oh, you don't?
No, I do not. Sorry, I was not a big watcher of that show.
You gonna walk 500 miles with me at least? Da 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 da. You know the I will
walk 500 miles. Yeah, I know that song.
Sorry, I'm taking the stream off the rails. I apologize.
You totally are. So yeah, so let me back up to what I was talking about before. So yeah, finish that story about Vast and the one that wasn't working. I did get it back up and running. I may have finished that story, but I didn't feel like I did. But I did get it back up and running. And the nice thing about it was they're like, we like guys like you that take keeping your stuff up and running seriously. So we like to support guys like you. I'm like, awesome. That's nice to hear. Didn't have to say that. So that was kind of cool.
Honestly, that's what, like, my goal, like, I might get another 5090 is to put all of this on Vast and keep it on Vast, because it sounds like you can get yourself rented most of the time.
I would say like 75% consistently of my GPUs are rented. But again, it depends. So there's a trade-off. You can be rented less and charge more, or be rented more and charge less. So I'm on the rented more, charge less side of the spectrum, which I get criticized. I get crucified in the Vast Discord. I mean, literally, I get crucified. Like when I go in there to ask for help, and I'm like, yeah, like, oh yeah, how much you charging for that? 0. I'm just like, stop. I mean, consistent. There was one night where they came into the stream, and then they were commenting on the stream and just crucifying me in that chat. And I went back to read it, and I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. Hey, any interaction's good interaction, right?
So
yeah.
What all right, so I'm actually about to, I just filmed it. I gotta release it probably tomorrow or Monday. A video about why I don't think 3090s are worth it for AI rentals or rentals period. Do you agree, and do you think that it's really only 4090s and 5090s right now?
If you've got them, all my 3090s are rented. All my 3090s are rented.
Would you pay $700 for a 3090 to use it?
I didn't say I'd pay $700 for one, but if you've got one, I think it's better to rent that than go out and buy something new at this point.
Better than a 5090?
I would think you gotta sell 3 of 3090s in order to get a 5090. I don't know. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah, but the 3090s are losing value, and the 5090s not going anywhere.
True, there is that.
Like, I bought 7 3090s for $375 each.
3090s for $375
each.
That's a hell of a deal. Yeah, if you can get them for that, then put them on AI.
I sold them all.
Oh, you just flipped them.
Well, I got that's how I bought that 5090.
Okay.
I sold 7 3090s, and I bought 1 5090. So.
You sold 7 3090s for a 5090? Basically?
Well, the profit from 7 3090s.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just the profit.
Got it. Okay, I was going to say.
No. I bought them for $375, sold them for $700.
Like I said, I'm kind of on the thinking that if more come in, more 5090s come in, I'm going to continue to buy those and sell others, because I'm not going to buy really much more in the way of like platforms or hardware at this point.
Well, how can you? Look at how expensive DDR5 is.
I know, exactly.
So I'm doing I just scripted a video on it. This DDR market's going to collapse. It's going to collapse AM5. It's going to collapse Intel, and then it's going to collapse AM4, because, like, why would you build at this point, Max, if you were getting into rentals, right? And you wanted to power it with a 4090 or a 5090, would you tell them AM4 or AM5, knowing how much RAM prices are?
Well, I don't know, because I would compare the two and then decide.
So, like, all right, so the average DDR4, or go search RAM, the average DDR5 stick is like $200, $250 now.
Mm-hmm. And what's AM4? What's DDR4?
You just buy it. Well, it hasn't gone up quite as much, but you know what, 32 gigs of DDR4 is probably like, holy fuck, probably like 80, 70.
Oh yeah, if that's the case, yeah, I would. Well, I don't know if you heard earlier when I was going over like how much the ECC DDR5 128 gig package is now selling for $1,100.
Yeah, I mean,
I bought the whole thing for $2,000. And now that piece of it is $1,100.
I'm telling you, I did a real big deep dive into this. This new shortage is going to be so much worse,
yeah, I know,
than the crypto mining shortage. And the thing is, it's probably not going to pop. It's not going to be there. it's basically going to be like farms' fault. You're really, I mean, it's going to be AI's fault, right? You're going to see gamers crucifying them, and everything's going to go up. Dude, do you hear they might cancel the super launch?
Yeah, somebody was commenting about that earlier. So yeah, I've got a couple of RAM sticks right here.
So between me and you, it actually had that rumor has legs, and that would really suck. So if they do that, then the 5090s demand is going to go through the moon, and you should basically hoard 5090s right now.
Yep. Kind of where I'm at, but I don't want to spend $3,000 if I don't have to.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to avoid.
How much are you paying for 5090s?
24.
That's not bad.
No, it isn't. That was the last one I bought, was for 2,400.
I think anything under, I mean, I paid 26 for my first one and then 2,000 for the second one.
I mean, I really want to buy them if I can through, like I said, Best Buy, so I can take advantage of the financing.
Well, yeah. Or what we were doing is you get the points. They had that 10% chase thing, and I burned some points. I got a 4090 Founders like 6 months after it came out for like $1,100.
Wow.
Yeah, or maybe it was 1,000. Wasn't much.
Yeah, basically so you can do that too. I've been going with the financing just because.
Yeah,
that's what's been working for me.
For sure.
So anyway, going back to this Threadripper system today, I finally got it running this morning.
Oh.
It was not fun. I did a short on it, but basically installed the CPU, thermal paste. There's a lot of thermal paste on this because this CPU is big, really big. Installed the cooler, installed the power supply, the NVMe, memory, everything. Booted it up. Nada.
Oh.
Nothing at all. The air, this is a high-end motherboard, so it's got the air LEDs. They weren't even doing anything. It's just a lit up DRAM light, DRAM light. And I'm like, what? What the hell? What's going on? I have no clues whatsoever. So of course, I go on Claude, and I'm praying to God as I'm reading through these reasons. I'm like praying to God that it is the BIOS, that I just need to load a new BIOS. So, but I'm looking through and it's like, okay, try starting it with one stick, see if that works. It didn't. I don't know, there were a couple other things that had me try, and then it's like, okay, well, get a new BIOS on this one. It could be the problem. It's not unusual with TRX50 boards. I'm like, oh. So then I looked up the BIOS and saw that, there are some compatibility upgrades. And I have no idea what BIOS is on here because guess what? I haven't been able to get into it to see what BIOS was on it. So finally figured out exactly how to use the QFlash on it. So basically you get with Gigabyte, you put the BIOS on a FAT32 USB 2.0 drive. You stick it in a specific USB slot that is labeled BIOS, and then there's a QFlash button.
Yeah, have you never done that before?
I've done it once before.
Okay. I was waiting for you to tell me, like, when did you find the QFlash, Max? When did you find the QFlash?
Yeah, no, I'd done it once before. So my daughter had a when we originally did her what processor did we have for her? I don't know if she originally had a 5800 Ryzen 7 5800, and then we eventually upgraded to a Ryzen 9 5900. But anyway, when we originally did that, it was a motherboard that needed to be upgraded for the 5000 series because it was an X470. And so I did my research, so I knew when I got it that we were going to need to do this. And so, we didn't put a CPU in it, nothing, just applied power to it, put the USB in, and hit the QFlash button, and away it went, and it was fine.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, I mean, I know that this one's a little bit different just because it's a different motherboard with different buttons and things. But it worked like a charm, and I did that, and boom, it came up. I did have a little bit of a scare because then I put all the memory in and only 2 of the sticks came up. And I'm like,
boy.
well, before I reseat the memory, let me just reboot one more time. And it's rebooted with all 4 sticks ever since.
Whew.
So yeah, so now it's just a matter of loading Proxmox. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Load Proxmox on it, get it up and running, and get Salad on it, and basically do a video on that. And who knows, maybe by that time demand will come back, because I know that they are working on it. They are definitely
listen, I will say this, and you know, I do work with them, so I'm just gonna put that out there for transparency.
Yeah, same here. Yep.
But they were honest. They're like, look, these guys dried up. They were on Twitter telling everybody what they didn't want to hear, and they were honest about it. You gotta give them credit.
I mean, that's the thing. I like the transparency, and
They
any
said
of
we
these
fucked
platforms,
up.
I like it when they're transparent about what is going on. So
Yeah,
can't beat that.
Yeah, like they totally were like, look, we fucked up, because they told us 3 months, and you know, and it was rocking for like 2.5 weeks, and then
Yeah, they used up all their credits like super fast and didn't extend out new credits. So yeah, and then another one they said went to a different platform for a lower price, is what they said, something like that. So there's they do State of the Salad every Friday. I think at like 2 p.m. Central Time. So I went back and watched it. And so pretty much what we already know is what they talked about on there. They did verify that they do have a Linux build in beta. So
Crypto MB says it went from 3 months and then ended up being 3 weeks. So to be fair, what they told me, and I told my Discord, all, you know, we have a chat in my Discord where we were talking about it. So I told them, they said that they prepaid for a third of it. It was 3 months worth of work. But to be fair, but he didn't tell us they prepaid. He said they were paid up for 3 months. Remember?
I didn't remember that. I thought they signed on for 3 months.
Maybe that's, look, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was, that they only signed on for 3 months. And I guess I took that as being prepaid. And he said they were only prepaid for a third of it or something.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. Swamp7 says Gigabyte makes shit motherboards. I like their motherboards. I've had really good luck with their motherboards. I mean, I wouldn't buy ASRock for the most part, unless you're buying like their ASRock rack motherboards.
Oh, dude, I've had those fail on DDR4. I fucking hate ASRock motherboards.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, with their consumer boards, not thrilled with them. The Asus, I'm not a huge fan.
I love
they've
Asus
done some
motherboards.
they've done some pretty shady things, so I try to stay away from Asus.
All right. Also biased. I work with Asus as well.
Yeah, no, I got it.
So,
but yeah, so going back in history, so my son had a, what did he have? He had a 2060 Ti, right? 2060. Well, no, it was 2060, and they had a known problem, and he had that known problem, and he had to fight kicking and screaming with them to make them uphold their warranty. And they did finally uphold the warranty, but it wasn't easy. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. If your product fails, replace it under warranty. That's what the warranty's there for. You want to ask a few questions? Are you the original purchaser? Yada, yada, yada. That's fine. But don't like say that the problem's not there when it's well known, and that's what they were trying to do. Oh, no. That problem, that's not really a problem. Yeah, it is. And it's been documented that you have given warranty under this problem. So I can't remember what the problem was, but it really left a bad taste in my mouth for Asus. And I'm not saying I don't buy any Asus products, but it's not my top choice. Let's just say that.
I'm the I'm biased, but MSI has a good one. I had to RMA.
I've had MSI boards. I've liked them.
So I had to RMA, and I didn't tell them it was me, right?
Mhm.
Like I didn't say it was me, and because it was on a different account, like it was before I did the tech tubing. Because I didn't want to. I wanted to see if they would give me an unbiased, and they did. They fixed the card, and they got it back. And then they messaged me at the end. To be fair, they're like, "Did you just RMA with us?" And I was like, "Did you treat me any differently?" They're like, "No, we just found out." I'm like, okay, good.
Yes, it's the ghost of Crootman. That's where that voice is coming from.
Huh? Oh yeah.
It's like black.
Oh, shut up, Geek. What up, dude? Geek's going to CES too. Max,
I know,
me
I
and
heard.
the amigos, me and the goat.
Yeah, there you go.
Me and the goat.
Anyway, so what did he say? This first, oh yeah, Gaming with Smokey Dan said, my MSI boards had a very strange issue where if connected by HDMI, they would switch to Asian. I think that's what that meant. Asian text. I think Chinese, you can't read it. Happened on 3 of my CPU rigs. With DisplayPort, it was fine. That is a strange problem. But anyway, welcome, Goat. It's a fucking goat. Glad you could join us. Let's see. Trying to see what else I may have missed. Oh, yeah, Gaming Smoking Dan already said that.
She said the salad. Jay Still said the salad customer was mining Neptune, so 3 months was speculative if the profit stayed high. Since it dropped, they're out. Huh.
See, that's what I wondered when they were like, oh, the person's going to be here 3 months. I'm like, if it's mining, when everybody else hops on this bandwagon, they're not going to stick around. So to me, it wasn't a surprise that they weren't around for longer because it's mining. It comes and goes. No, Goat, it would be a party if you were actually on stream. So it's just a live stream until you come here and then it's a party. Just saying. Just saying. It's the same link that I've given you before. So if you want to hop on, feel free. Not trying to feel guilty or anything.
Dude, Goat, I am too stoned for my own good and in a hoodie, like just chilling with the lights off, so everybody can join the stream. Max, you muted us. Mute. Mute. You.
Talk in circles like a careless spinning lies and stories, playing twists.
Yo. If I'm not muted, guys, I just want you to know that I ran up to go get a sign and I held it up that said, Max, you're muted. Oh, I can't even hear him. Oh, I'm not muted. It's so much better. All right. Welcome,
Hold on.
guys.
Can you guys hear me now?
Man hour.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me now?
Yo, you Max.
Can you hear me now?
Max,
Yes?
you were muted and I wasn't, and they heard my one-way
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
they totally heard you. Yeah, they
What?
heard you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know why. It does this occasionally.
but Max, you missed what I was telling them. I was like,
I heard it. I heard it all.
So like I ran up and I got a sign and it says,
Yeah.
Max, you're muted. And I was like, oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know why, but every so often it does this and I have to unplug and plug it back in. I don't know why. I think it probably was just marginally. I probably pulled on it or something. I know, don't pull on it.
Yo, guys, we'll get Geek, me and Max will do an Under the Influence stream at Vegas when CES is done at the end. We'll have tacos,
The influence stream.
tacos and margaritas, and we'll live stream it.
There you go. Yeah, we'll be like Lawrence and craft beer guy. I don't know if when they've been at trade shows, they've done joint streams.
Yeah,
When does the sign language lady appear?
Bongos and
let's
burritos.
Language here.
Wow.
Bongs and burritos. There you go. Anyway, yeah, I've actually talked about everything I was going to talk about tonight because, like I said, the last thing was the fact that Vast hasn't like cut off to like say this is going to be your payment next week. So I don't know when they're going to do that, if they're going to do that, or they're just going to roll it into another week or what. Very strange.
I think our original plan was for me to actually host the show and Max to jump in. And I was going to focus on the RAM shortage. Because like, if you're gonna expand your farm, now is the time, or at least buy the RAM and hold it.
Okay. By the way, joining the streams is not the same as crossing the streams, so don't cross the streams.
Joint streams.
Okay, somebody's got to get that reference. You know what that reference is, right?
No.
Don't cross the streams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said no, you didn't.
No, I do.
Well, let's see if
No.
anybody in the stream remembers who the heck it is.
Of course, Ghostbusters.
I know it did, but they said don't cross the streams.
No, they took it for the other thing, not Egon.
No, I know the join streams. Yes, I know that's what I know that. That's why I decided to take it a different direction, and you just brought it right back.
No, all right, but seriously, Max, are you this RAM shortage? Would it make you reconsider expanding your farm at this point?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
GPUs are going to go up. 5090s are going to be closer to $3,000 by 2 or 3 months from now.
Well, hold on a second. So does it make me reconsider? Yes, but it also makes me reevaluate to say what hardware, what platforms do I have that can accept additional GPUs? For example, one of my salad rigs is a T7810 that has two PCIe 3.0 6x16 lane slots.
Oh.
So it only has one 3060 in it. I can expand that to two 5060 Ti's, no problem. Or I could expand it to two 3090s.
Would you ever get those AI Threadripper boards they had that like you could fit 3 GPUs at full 16 lanes on them?
Dude, what do you think I've been talking about with what I got for that $2,000 bundle?
That's what you got, those ones that I'm thinking?
I got that one, yeah. But now the interesting thing is only two of them are PCIe 5, one's PCIe 4.
So what would you do, like?
And you got to have a way of pulling it, two of them off the board at least, because you're not going to be able to fit them side by side unless you're going to do like 35060 Ti's.
Well, no, why wouldn't you just do risers? Just do X16 risers.
Yes. You know how hard that is to get working with PCIe 5? It's not.
With if you get PCIe 5 risers, it's hard.
It can.
Well, 'cause
Need to get like not redrivers, but retimers, or
Even
get
if there's-
extremely short cables.
Huh. All right.
Got to make sure that otherwise you get longer cables, it will not work very well. So that's why my 4090 that has slim SAS with redrivers. But those things are expensive as hell, and with tariffs and everything,
Everything.
obvious
Man.
was like charged out the yin yang at first, and then they fixed it. But
You watch the PC industry, the PC market as we know it is going to collapse into a shortage again. This RAM thing, everybody's telling me I'm screaming too loud. And I was like, dude, DDR4 prices are going to rise. NEF, Ryzen 5000 CPU is going to go up in price because anybody who doesn't want to upgrade to DDR5 now will go AM4. And it's going to drive the price of AM4 up. It's going to drive the price of DDR5 or 4 up too.
yep.
Every decent GPU that's being made right now, the 40 series hasn't even recovered yet. You know how fucked we are?
Yeah,
People
I
don't-
do.
People's like, oh, it's just RAM. I'm like, you
Just RAM. It's a required piece of the puzzle. Any
If
piece of the puzzle you have a shortage, it's going to cause a problem.
like we talked about earlier, the 5090 will be the only desired one if this RAM prices screws up the super release.
Can you imagine companies, because all their computer hardware is going to go up in price now?
Well, look, and you know what it is, rising seas raise the tide, or whatever the hell it's called, right? If everybody sees these prices are getting more expensive, then they'll just raise their prices because they can.
Yep.
Like,
I really think that this is much, as you said, it's much worse than the GPU shortage, because GPUs isn't required by office computers.
no,
None of them have GPUs in them, but every office computer needs RAM. So
did I tell you last week about the pre-builts I saw? And maybe if I did, correct me, but they had 16 gig single channel for RAM. So that means these pre-builts are literally just taking 32 gig RAM kits, splitting them in half, and putting them in gaming PCs. That doesn't scream RAM shortage. What you
yeah,
tell
but
me
we're
what's
leaving
up?
an open slot so that you can just add another one.
You know, I tried that. I tried that with the same RAM kit, not, you know, like the same model, not the same kit. You still can't expo them. It still crashed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm kind of curious to see what this will do. Man, I'm just kind of curious as to if there's going to be. So one thing that I have seen, not to get political, this is just what I've seen, is that when companies scream bloody murder to the White House about something and they've cooperated in the past, something changes. So I'm kind of wondering if for computer PC parts, if we will see a reduction in tariffs because of what's going on with the pricing. Because otherwise we're going to see, I mean, you're basically taking and increasing, you know, I'm trying to think of, you know, it's basically fixed costs. It's not directly tied to price of goods sold or anything like that, but it is a cost of doing business. And every 5 years, most companies are turning over computers and buying new ones. And that just means if you're growing, you're continuing to buy more computers. And even if you're not growing, you're replacing 20% of your computers every year.
but did you hear that what I'm trying, like, that the RAM companies, you know, Micron, Samsung, and Hynix, they're not even taking orders for the rest of this year, and I heard some of them in like deep in 2026 already. Like, there's only so much space they can make these.
Yep.
Dude, I literally drove 40 minutes to get a lot of crap today. I traded a 3070 for a bunch of 3070 Ti for a bunch of random PC crap. Two things in there were two 32 gig 6,000 mega transfer DDR5 kits. And I was like, well, that's worth it alone. Because in the old days, that would have been worth it. Now that's like $400 each, $300 each.
Yep. Yeah, that's a really good. That's a really good swap.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of PC cases, some AIOs. Yeah, man. He didn't care. I was like, all right.
Well, it's all the stuff that he didn't want, but but it meant something to you. That's interesting.
No, I said I'll take it all. I could use the cases and flips, you know.
So wait a minute. He was trying to get rid of this stuff, but he also paid you money for the GPUs?
No, he didn't pay me money for. I traded him a GPU for all that stuff.
Oh, okay, got it.
Still a good deal. It was a 3070 Ti. They're worth nothing.
There will be no yawning.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me for 10 more minutes.
Oh, that's right. I will be out of here in about 10 minutes as well, because like I said, I haven't had carbs in that amount in a very long time. And yeah, my body's going, okay, yeah, you had your fun. Now it's time to go to bed. Definitely time to go to bed.
I'm gonna go eat some Doritos, I think, and
Doritos or burritos?
I would love to eat a burrito right now. You know what? The worst part is there's a fantastic pizza place that serves chicken, fried chicken too, right? Max, I can walk there in 7 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, should I go? They're expecting me, you know.
Shit.
I always come every weekend.
That's funny. Actually, I have a place that's like 10 minutes, or less than 10 minutes driving, probably like 7. Same thing with driving distance. It's about a mile and a half away.
No, this is walkable. Like I can walk.
I know, but I'm saying this place like knows me by name.
Yeah.
You know, I go there a lot, and it's one of those places where you know you've got hot dogs, hamburgers, gyro. Their not secret, their unknown thing is their tacos, and I don't eat it with the tortilla. I just have them put the taco meat with the Mexican, and I have them add in tomato as well. It is so good. Right now, my favorite is carnitas, but they have chorizo as well. That's really good.
Dude, I ate three of those mini bags of Doritos already. My poor kids aren't gonna have any next week by the time I get done with them.
Oh, you're stealing their food. You're stealing their SNAP
Absolutely.
benefits. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, 100%. So like I'm bummed because I wish I wouldn't have did that. So then I could have ordered like a pizza, but I think this will make me feel less bad. I don't know.
What will make you feel less bad?
I don't know. We'll see. I want the supers to come out. I'll be bummed if those GPUs don't release.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm reading. I gotta go back and read the chat here. Doritos burrito. Let's see. Game of Smoking, yeah, that is it. All the flooding. More recently, Game of Smoking says more recently, shortages have been reported in 2024 and 2025, driven by surging demand from AI data centers and production strategies by manufacturers. But Goat says, "Hey, did you know deer chase laser pointers?" LMAO. The blind will never be the same. Funny you mentioned the deer, because when I was going to Best Buy on Thursday, I was like in the middle of nowhere. I drove west out of Joliet. If you're familiar with Chicago area, there's nothing west of Joliet. I had to go up to Geneva, so it was west and then north. So, but I'm driving on some really, really nice roads that obviously there's going to be development because the streets are too nice with curbs and sewers and all that kind of stuff. And I turned on my brights, thankfully, because I see this buck start like just coming across the street and then gets on the median and starts like walking parallel to me. But I'm like, oh, no. I am not passing you. You will walk in front of me. Thank you, sir. And it did. It finally crossed the street. And I was like, it was a young buck.
You said it like that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. It understood. We were on the same wavelength. Go. And yeah, as soon as he went by, he scampered off and away I went. But yeah, I was thankful for having put on my brights in that particular moment. That was fortunate. Very fortunate. Because yeah, like I said, it was a buck. It wasn't, like a 12-pointer or anything, but it was young and it didn't have like a super big rack to it, but it was definitely a buck. Definitely a buck.
Damn.
Let's see, what else are we missing here? They also attack vehicle headlights due to them having food in. What?
Dude, I thought I was too stoned to read that message, so I'm glad you read it and it was fine. Because I was like, what? I'm at the point now where I don't trust myself.
I think what he really means is that they're thirsty and that they want to drink the blinker fluid. I think that's what he's talking about.
What? Max, are you sure? Because did you just say that they want to drink blinker fluid?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Max,
don't you refill your blinker fluid?
Somebody clip that. Drink blinker fluid. Drink blinker fluid. Max voltage.
That's a joke, dude. That's like an old joke.
Nope. You encourage gamers to drink blinker fluid.
Blinker fluid doesn't even exist. But yeah, it's funny because I mean, it's like when you have somebody that's like super gullible, you'd be like, there's two things you can say. One is Did you know the word gullible is not in the dictionary? And I've had people like really believe that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry I said that. They're really that gullible. And then the other one is, if you're anywhere, if you can somehow transfer the conversation into just cars in general, and then say, oh, you know what, it reminds me, I got to refill my blinker fluid. And see the reaction from people. They're like, oh wow, I didn't even know that existed. Really?
Dude,
Blinker
you got
fluid?
me. I was like, drink blinker fluid. I was like, wait, why does that not make sense? I'm like, I'm so
No, it doesn't make sense at all. It does not make sense at all.
Oh man.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's a clip from Family Guy, I believe.
Smokey
Oh.
Dan goes, I always get the premium air for the car tires at the garage.
Okay, man, yes. The wife just got home. She went to go drop off the daughter in Chicago and get her window air conditioner out.
By the way, Max, is that a 3090 that's not mining in the background of your scene?
Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah. Or
No,
is it
that's
just the water,
that's
the air?
that is. Does that really look like a 3090 or does it look like a 4090?
It's a 4090, but that's not a real. It's just the water. That's the air.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it a real one?
I think it's just a heat sink.
You are correct. It's just a heat sink.
Because I was like, wait, you probably water blocked yours or did something.
No, God, you don't even. Man, you are in a mode where you don't remember anything. Do you remember when I said that the vapor chamber,
Oh yeah,
sprung a leak?
That's
So that's
right.
the one that has the vapor chamber that sprung a leak. And I thought it made a nice background fixture, so I put it up
Ye-
there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I have dead Radeon 7s that I'm gonna hide throughout my shed like an Easter egg. I've got like 4 of them. That'll be the rule. There'll be a Radeon 7 in every scene.
I gotta see if anybody else sent me any DMs.
All right, you got me for 3 more minutes. I
You're
feel
not
like
gonna stick it out to 11. I was gonna stick it out to 11.
did you ever watch like Adult Swim back in the day? Like,
A little bit.
remember like Space Ghost Coast to Coast, where it's like at the end they just start running out of shit to talk about, and they're like, yeah, shit.
I don't remember that. Like I said, I know of it. I didn't
Oh.
really. Chef Lahib says, hello, boss. You missed it. Someone said hi to us on your camera. Yeah, that was my wife. I know. I saw her. I was chuckling. I didn't miss it.
Oh yeah, Space Ghost.
That is Sunflower Mama. That is
Yeah.
her. That is hers.
Geek, you remember at the end when Brack and Space Ghost would just be like, shut up. Oh, you shut up. Because they had like nothing else to talk about. Oh man. Good times.
Yes, good times.
So
Good old days.
no, Max, my I added up my Trikes AIO to play the whole Battle of Endor from Star Wars, the space battle. Like I put only the space clips. So it runs from the very beginning to when they blow the Death Star up. So I just watched the whole thing. Oh,
Is
it's
that
really
a-
crazy.
Is that a game or is that a
The
movie? you're
movie.
talking about?
It's the
Oh.
movie. I have. It's like a 7 minute. It's like an 8 minute clip of the whole thing clipped together.
Oh, got it.
'Cause you can put like movies on these AIOs now.
Oh, on the displays on the AIO.
Yeah,
Got it.
I'm watching it on my display.
Got it. You know, if you actually had a camera on, we might actually be able to.
No, because then you could clip this shit. This is just my voice, and I could say it's AI generated. I could deny all this. No, man, my eyes.
That's an idea for the next time. Be like, this isn't Groot, and you have like a AI voice generator, so you sound like somebody else. Wouldn't that be funny? Let's all like sample all of Panda's stuff
Let's play a game.
and actually just sample all of the stuff, and then like talk like Panda the whole time.
Oh my god. What if we can split our voices and then every week on every channel we do, I'm here with Red Panda Mining. And then you just have someone else start talking in his voice.
That would be hilarious.
Oh god. You know how many basic people would sponsor us for that? You get like 100,000 views for people to get the chance to see Red Panda.
That's true. That would be funny. Chef Lahave asked, when buying a 5090, would you pay $200 more to get a water-cooled one? No, because I don't have any water-cooled stuff.
It's really cheap to water block a GPU though.
It isn't that expensive. That is true.
And they run cooler. Keep
Yeah.
the socket running cooler.
And when you have 3 GPU sockets that are or PCIe sockets right next to one another, you can put all 3.
Also, keeps the cables from overheating as much because the water block just keeps the whole thing cooler.
This is true too.
I mean, that's not science in front of it. It's just that if it's cooler, it won't overheat, and that's all.
Yep. Not wrong.
So,
Not wrong at all.
would you,
Alrighty,
would,
guys. If any, 5 minutes. Any more questions for us?
would you not water? Would you, if you got a really good deal on water cooling
Enable.
stuff? Would you water cool?
The problem is that when you have something go wrong with water cooling, the consequences are dire. You could completely ruin. I mean, did you see Linus when he sprung a leak in his rack?
Yeah, but that's different.
No, it isn't. It's the same. Thankfully, he didn't really destroy much. It actually all recovered, but the chances of it being destroyed is a lot higher than if anything goes wrong. You have a fan on a heat sink, your temperature is going to go up, but the CPUs are done in such a way that no big deal, it throttles itself. So yeah, I like being air cooled. I like being air cooled.
Yeah, but doesn't water blocking and look, I don't water block anything. Shit, I didn't even use AIOs till forever because they could theoretically leak. But isn't water blocking, if you do it right, basically impossible to get ruined if you do it right?
I wouldn't say impossible. Nothing's impossible.
Theoretically a fan could fail on your GPU and shoot into your PC and fry the whole thing.
Oh, please. No, your fan will fail and stop spinning.
No, I had a fan shoot out of a GPU rig once, an EVGA 3080 fan.
Okay, maybe it's possible, but I have never seen that.
Yeah, back in the old days.
I am looking at my email. Oh, that is not the email I wanted to look at.
The rebels are about to blow up the shield generator on the Death Star.
On your AIO.
Yep. Dude, it's really sweet. Like, honestly, it's such a cool scene. And I haven't seen it. You don't watch Star Wars all the time. I watch Star Wars once every few years. I've seen this battle so many times in the last month. It's just comforting. It's like comfort food.
Lahib, I did get your email, so I'll take a look at it. I don't know if I'm gonna take a look at it much tonight because I'm really tired, like I said. But I will look at it tomorrow.
Hey, Swamp 7 says water cooled 100%.
Oh, I know. Like I said,
sponsored by EK Water Blocks.
Yeah, right. EK doesn't even exist anymore. But no, I know he really likes water blocking his, and that's because he did that. I was able to buy a heatsink from him, so I appreciate that a lot. That saved my butt on one of my 4090s. Hang on a second. Audio 7887 says I have 3 different windshield washer fluids: blue, orange, and purple. But which one should I use for the current weather? I don't know. Look at the freaking label and see what the temperature range is.
What the?
By the way, Red Panda doesn't like our idea.
We knew it sounded like a terrible idea. We should
It's a
just go to
great idea,
Canada and
man.
harass him.
Or, there's a really easy way. It's just, Red Panda, you can just come on the show with us. That would solve the problem. Like how I'm now making it a problem.
Yeah. And they're away. Woo! Yeehaw!
Shia LaBeouf. Nothing is impossible. Just do it. Thanks
What's
for the
that
super
from?
chat, Rizzo. Appreciate it.
Where's that from?
Oh, that was horrid. What was horrid, Frogman Mining? What was horrid?
Oh, they blew the Death Star up.
Use the orange, bro.
All right, so listen. It is 12 o'clock my time. I got some TV to watch. Max.
Wow. Do you know how lame that sounds? And I have a bed that needs to be
I'm gonna watch some.
populated.
I'm gonna go watch Adult Swim from like 2004. So.
Oh, Frogman Mining said, yeah, Linus Leaky Rack. That's what he was saying. It was horrible.
Or the gunk. Did you see the video a few days ago about all the gunk that got in his pool?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he get like live microbes living in his AIOs for his pool. Yeah, it's cool. Check it out.
Wow. Well, I don't think so. When he's heating up his pool, it's a separate loop. It's not like he's using pool water or anything. But obviously, all that water, it must have eventually gotten kind of nasty.
Got some White Claws to drink and some Rick and Morty to watch. Gonna get wrecked. That's not me, but that sounds fun.
Yeah, Rick and Morty. Yeah, good old Rick and Morty. Again, that's another show I didn't watch much of. I was more of a SpongeBob. Oh shoot, what was that Canadian show?
Terrence and Phillip?
No, this was
Oh, you didn't get it.
Total Drama Island.
What?
You never watched that show?
No.
Oh man, me and my kids watched that show. It was freaking hilarious. I'll tell you what. Watch Total Drama Island, and the host of the, again, it's all animated. The host, and I use that in quotations, sounds exactly like not like Red Panda, but like Rabbit Mining. Totally like him with the Canadian accent. Holy.
Hey, baby, Rabbit's doing that. Rabbit's a hustler.
No, I already told him about it. He's like, oh my God, that is so funny.
Yeah, and he's like, babe, we gotta get a new side hustle. They know who I am.
Right. Gamer Smoking Dad says, I am so confused. I know I saw a clip, but can't find it online. He's trying to find the Family Guy clip. No matter what I type to search for it, I'm talking about the deer in the headlights having food inside. Oh, got it.
The breaker fluid leak?
No.
The blinker fluid.
I thought he was talking about that, but no, he's talking about the headlights having food inside.
All right.
So yeah, these guys are young bucks. Yes.
On that note, this young buck needs to go. Kill the stream, Max. I'm gonna play the Oscar music. Do 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 do.
Wait, what did you call that music?
The Oscar music. You know where they sing you off the stage, but I just started singing Christmas carols instead.
No, you didn't do Christmas carols. You did
New Year's.
All Lang Syne is what you did.
Yeah, that's like the perfect way to end. You know, like we're all singing. You know, it's like the end. We're like Saturday Night Live. They're playing the music.
And you don't even know the words to that song?
No.
When old acquaintance be forgot.
I don't know the words to that song, Max. Max, you're old.
Forgot.
You're so old, Max.
King of all trades. We will rock you. Doom.
Yeah, Smokey Dan. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, Smokey Dan. Not wrong. All right, Max, I'm playing you off the stage. Stop thanking everybody.
All right,
Thank you.
I am going to call it a night as well. So thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry it was so late, but next week I will definitely be at the right time at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time now. And that's because my wife will be in the city babysitting a cat, and so I will be home alone. So yeah, it's gonna get rowdy next week.
Oh boy, Max is gonna be in his underwear.
Yeah, right. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thermostat.